Okay, nice. So, what is it that you do when you have gangs of Erbsts in your country? Well, you just send them over to your neighbors, to neighboring countries. Guys, yes, this is Fernando doing another video for Modern Survivals. To learn more about preparedness for the crazy world in which we're obviously living in, I recommend you get Survival Skills, Surviving the Economic Collapse. Both very much essential for the world in which we're living in and the one that is to come, even more complicated and challenging. You need to be a lot better prepared. This is happening all over the world. This is not exclusive to Germany, Europe, United States, certainly not the rest of the world. We just have a more complicated world in which we live in. But it's just shocking to see what Germany does with these people. Let's just dump them on our neighbors.
An 18-year-old girl from Herford in East Westphalia, Germany, lived through a nightmare that is hard to imagine. She was raped by 6 men and a woman. 2 of the suspects, both Iraqis, have already been arrested for
Iraqis, such nice people. Oh, wonderful people. Yes, of course they are. Am I suggesting that anyone should go invade? No. Stop starting shit over. Stop invading anyone. Just have fucking borders and keep people in their own nations. How about that? Can we do that? Is it just too crazy of an idea? Not starting shit over anywhere else and just leaving things be. Let everyone with their cultures, with their ideologies, with their religions, with their ways of life, just leave however the fuck you want. Just leave us alone. And this goes for every single person in this planet. Leave things be, let things be, and don't start shit up, especially when you have these waves of refugees, invaders, or whatever you are coming all over the place. Can we just settle on that and just keep borders safe, and whoever is coming into a country doing so legally instead of invading like a damn Mongol horde? All right, it is.
The suspects have German citizenship and 1 German Syrian. A statement from the public prosecutor's office in Bielefeld. The crime occurred on August 24th in a car in a parking lot near a large disco. Since then, several search warrants have been executed and evidence has been secured, which is currently being evaluated. According to the media, the suspects recorded each other during the rape. The videos they recorded have already been recovered from their cell phones. On the other hand, another gang rape took place last Saturday late at night in Iserlohn, in the Sauerland region. In this case, the victim is a 30-year-old man, currently being treated in hospital. The investigators' findings so far indicate that the act was primarily intended to sexually humiliate the victim. Police have issued arrest warrants for 4 Iranian immigrants in the case. 2 are still at large.
So these are Iranians. So we have Iraqis, we have Iranians. Again, no, don't start shit over. Just close borders for criminals that cross over all over the world. Legal immigration is the only kind of immigration. If not, you are an invader. You're part of a military force that's invading a country. That's what you are. Legally immigrating, yeah, I'm all for that. I've been that many times. I don't have a problem with that either way. But this is different. When you do things illegally, especially when it's in countries that have clearly opened up as a policy, as a government ideology from the left, like, yeah, it doesn't matter, anyone, yes, you know what? We will actually make it easier for criminals to cross into our country than people that have degrees that want to do it legally. Yeah, that's going to be our policy. I'm talking specifically about the United States, guys, in case you haven't figured this out. In the United States, trust me, I've looked into this a lot. It is a lot easier to be an illegal criminal immigrant than doing it legally. You're not going legally into the United States, especially not these days, but it was always a lot more difficult than just, yeah. And that's the kind of people you encourage. That's the kind of people that go, yeah, shit, yeah, I'll do that. That's okay. I have nothing else to lose. But what if, oh, no, I do have things to lose. I don't want to live like that. What is, oh, so it's impossible for me to do it legally? I have to do it legally? Yeah, no, I'm not up to that. No, thanks. That's okay. That's how you manage the political side of who you allow in to your country or not. And then there's actually the capacity of assimilation. If you have even legal immigration, it also has to be done within the context of how much people can we assimilate? I'm not talking about, starting with the American pie, the apple pie and waving American. No, but realistically, how many immigrants can our state, our little city, our little town, how many, can they have a couple of immigrants that are legal and okay, good people? Yeah, sure, couple, all right. What about 1,000? No, this is a 1,000 population little town. We cannot have 1,000 immigrants in here. All right, yeah, that makes sense. So it is a matter of common sense as well. It's nothing weird or strange or even all that difficult. It's just that the politics that some of these guys have in mind are very much against retaining that society. They want to change your society to fit their own interests.
Statistics show that at least one person is gang raped every day in Germany.
Oh.
According to the Ministry of the Interior, the phenomenon of gang rape can be attributed to people with a migrant background in 78.1%.
Fucking 80, let's round it to 80%, so it's all of them. It's all of them. They're all from these parts of the world. Why are you even allowing them in? No, we're not taking in people from this list of countries. These people are not welcomed. What about from Panama? Oh yeah, if you're Panamanian, we have a quota of 1,000 Panamanians for this year. All right, I'm Panamanian. Okay, yeah, I can come in. Right, nice. Okay, right. We do that legally. You have a job. You have a degree. You have something. You're a welder. You're a doctor. You're a gardener. You're just a stand-up citizen with no criminal background of any kind, and you're just gonna be a contribution to this beautiful society of ours. Well, yeah, that sounds wonderful, sir. Welcome in. There you go. No, I'm just a complete piece of shit that came here illegally, and I think you're a weak-ass society, and I'll take advantage of you every time I can. Do you see the difference? Is it all that complicated? No, it's not. It's just not what they want to do. Well, not up until this point.
Of cases. In 2022 alone, 789 such crimes were recorded in Germany. Anyone with an ounce of common sense knows that this kind of social migration is dangerous, and Western countries are finding this out. Germany's reaction? On one hand, the relocation of illegal immigrants to neighboring countries. Up to 10,000 of them were recently transported to Poland by German police.
German police sends 10,000 Erpists into Poland. That's what they're doing. They get their scum and throw it to a neighbor, and that's Germany. That's Germany, right? That's Germany. The Germans are the wonderful, beautiful people. There you go. Yeah. This is the same Germany that up until now are still insisting that you have to welcome all of the asylum seekers, not us. You have to welcome them. And yeah, I'll close the borders to make sure they don't get to my fucking country. You just keep them, but you have to take them in. It is insane. It is, yeah, Germany. Fucking Germany.
On the other hand, sealing all of its borders. Perhaps it falls to me to say more. As an advocate of good Polish-German relations, this kind of activity is unacceptable from the Polish point of view. Because, after all, I have no doubt that it is the internal German political situation that causes the sharpening of these measures. However, these assurances do not convince the Poles. After the beating of 2 of our compatriots by foreigners in Śrem, civilian patrols took to the streets of other cities. Their members visited, among others, the boarding school in Zaniemyśl, where immigrants living there allegedly filmed 12 and 13-year-old girls in front of the local school. In Środa Wielkopolska, on the other hand, a minute of silence was held in memory of a well-known and respected dentist in the town, who was murdered in July by an immigrant from Moldova. They're afraid for their own wives, mothers, daughters, and it's such mumbling on these issues by Donald Tusk and his whole coalition that people are becoming certain that this is a deliberate effort to break up the Polish nation, and Poles are instinctively making their own decisions. Poles are also taking matters into their own hands near the border with Belarus. They are organizing similar patrols in search of illegal immigrants who are encouraged to cross our border by the Lukashenko and Putin regimes. Konrad Wąż, Republika.
Yeah. A good old Russia as well. Good old Russia. Russia is sending these people as foot soldiers. Yeah. Of course, they're not letting them stay in their own countries. It's not Belarus. Russia would never allow these people, but they have them like foot soldiers keep on walking. If they don't walk across the border into Poland, they of course get what's coming to them. It is, guys, it is World War III. That's what we are. That's where we are right now. In case you haven't figured out, no, it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be Hollywood shit, but it is nonetheless. If you are still blind not to see it, that's what's going on. It is insane. Folks, see you on a later video. Take care.